Life in the Commonwealth is tough. People get by however they can, and that means entertainment and comfort have to come from some very unique places. Hi, this is Dash for Curse, and I'm here to present, without judgment or kink shaming, the most sexually awkward moments in Fallout 4.
I must become human, or as close as I can.
Curie is your medical robot companion built from the Miss Nanny model. And no, this particular situation has nothing to do with her being similar in design to a Mr. Handy. That's not the joke. Curie is fascinated by the question of what it means to be human, and you can pursue a relationship option with her after getting Dr. Amari to build her a synth body. Once she gets into a more or less human body, she becomes very interested in, exploring the human body.
I love you, Curie.
And I love you.
Now, the idea of romancing a robot hardly qualifies as strange in a world where you play as a character awoken from 200 years of cryogenic sleep, but you might hesitate just a bit when you remember that Curie's synth body was grown from a sample of your own son's DNA. Enjoy unpacking that moral dilemma. A lot of violence in Fallout 4 is implied rather than explicit. Sex is pretty much the same way, where you just stumble upon a scene frozen in time and try and work out the twisted details in your own imagination. The bizarre scene at the Concord Speakeasy is one such moment. Look around enough and you'll see a skeleton of a man in a bed with a nude female mannequin. Okay, that's odd. Look around a little more and it gets weirder. In the bathroom of the same room, a headless corpse sits naked in a bathtub, surrounded by 3 nude, weapon-brandishing male mannequins. Yes, a plunger can be a weapon. Now, we can't say for sure that the gender of this bathtub skeleton, but we can say that heads don't remove themselves from bodies and deposit themselves in toilets. So it looks like we either have a man who really prefers them fake, or we have somebody with a sick sense of humor and a talent for setting up crime scenes.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling.
Gilda Brosco is a ROBOBRAIN in the Far Harbor DLC that still has memories of being a human actress. Apparently, she was quite the bombshell. No pun intended. And you can pass a series of speech checks to get her flirting with you.
Known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am.
Despite her attempts to steer the conversation back to her salacious stories of the silver screen, staying persistent with flirting eventually gets her to agree to share a bottle of wine with you while you watch the sunset together. Apparently, the rest is implied because the screen fades to black. When it fades back in, you and Gilda are in a bedroom. Gilda is complimenting you on your performance, and the Lover's Embrace perk is applied. And in case you're not familiar, Lover's Embrace is a temporary buff that activates when you've spent a night of passion with someone. So, yeah, it totally happened. How? Well, that's up to you to figure out.
Did you need something else?
Out in the comments with nothing on.
It seems like with the total breakdown of the very fabric of society on a global scale, people just don't care very much about monogamy anymore. Sure, there are committed couples here and there are some heartfelt love stories, but it doesn't exactly seem like the law of the land. Your character and your companions are a perfect example. The sole survivor can flirt with and romance nearly every companion character in the game, as well as a couple of NPCs like lounge singer Magnolia.
I said I need a favor. I'm a little short of caps, but I'm a good neighbor.
But there is no penalty for entering into multiple romantic relationships. In fact, there are perks for each of them that don't conflict with one another. At worst, some characters in your party dislike when you openly flirt with other characters, but it's nothing deal-breaking. They just shrug it off and move on. This doesn't appear to be a situation where the sole survivor just has special protagonist privileges. Many of your companions flirt with each other as well, regardless of your relationship statuses with them.
Too bad we can't make it a threesome.
Never gonna happen, Kate.
Well, that was a naughty list of facts to keep you wondering, the Commonwealth being full of sexually awkward moments. So let us know in the comments if you've seen any we have missed, or maybe ones you wish you could unsee, like a ROBOBRAIN and sex. This has been Dash for Curse saying thanks for watching and enjoy the game.
The mutant stopped to savor all my bad behavior.